Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays BattleLore Command, where we are still going through the tutorial. In our first turn we managed to knock out some of their units, but they seem to have hit back quite a bit. So let's now hit this and go to their turn. The Uthuk turn. Brace yourself, Commander. We can only watch and hope for the best. Well, we might be able to counterattack, right? Okay. Units move into terrain hexes like buildings and forests must immediately end their movement. So therefore, no matter how much movement you have, I guess you stop as soon as you go in there. A unit attacking into or out of the forest hex has its combat reduced by 2. So it's good for defense, bad for attacking. But rather effective anyway. And there's our counterattack, which just gave us some lore. Oh, we're poisoned! Ouch! Viper Legion units have Viper's Bite ability, which poisons units. Poison units take damage from lore, results generated during combat. Ah, okay. So therefore, if they roll lore, I guess that means we take extra damage. That's nasty. Yeah, like that. You can remove harmful status effects like poison by spending 2 lore when you order a unit in the command phase. Well, since I have 3 lore, that can be useful. Ow! Blood Harvesters have the Frenzy special ability, which sacrifices 1 health to inflict 1 damage on the target unit. Oh, that is nasty! When an attacking unit causes the defending unit to retreat, the attacking unit can advance 1 hex in the retreating unit's direction. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. A similar thing in Memoir 44. That could have been worse. Now let's drive these monstrosities back from whence they came. Alright, so now it's the Dakin turn. At the start of each turn beyond the first, you'll receive 1 random lore power, and start of each turn beyond, okay, and your lore total will be increased by 1. You can have a maximum of 4 lore powers at one time. If you ever have 4 lore powers at the start of your turn, you'll be forced to discard 1 during your lore phase. And this one is Rune Blade. Choose one of your ordered units. Its attack is increased by 2, and any lore results it generates during combat count as melee attack results, since I guess it's a Rune Blade. Alright. Alright, then tap to continue to the command phase. Well, what are your orders, Commander? That's a good question. I guess this time it's I had to come up with it. Oh, or do I just hit... Your basic commands become exhausted after you use them. Note that the previous selected 210 is now grayed out. Okay. Alright, so it's grayed out. So no... Because in Memoir 44, I thought that you draw a new one every turn and you discard them or something like that. Tap the scout icon. The scout icon. Alright. Unlike basic commands, scout commands do not exhaust when you use them. The refresh command resets previously exhausted basic commands, so they can be used again. Only 1 unit can be ordered when you use refresh, so you should carefully consider when you use it. We have refresh is to order any 1 unit, and refresh my basic commands, and regroup is order any 2 units, and they cannot attack this turn. order any 2 units, and they cannot attack this turn. So that means if you needed a couple people to move and weren't planning on attacking. Alright? Each unit type that you deploy to the battlefield provides a special command that can be used once per battle. Alright. Tap the onslaught. The onslaught is order 3 infantry melee units, and their attack is increased by 1. Oh, that's nice. Darkened Skies, order 3 archer units. They may make an additional attack. Very well. So that's... Alright, that's good. Okay, order Celto Guard units. They receive +1 movement. Oh, that's attack, not... Movement, not attack that they receive. Alright, so now I get to use each of these units. Alright, and... Alright, so therefore we have some special ones there. Move your Citadel Guard unit to the highlighted hex. Alright. Oh, so that we attack these guys, I guess. Oh, actually we have these guys right here that we can attack. Alright, and here, so that we could attack these guys. There's only one there. That's not sure that what this one guy's going to be able to do, but alright. And these guys taps and moves them. Oh, no input. Okay. Oh, because they're still next to them. Good. Tap to highlight enemy, and then tap again to initiate combat. And they're attacking from within the building. So what are the consequences of attacking from within there? Is there any way to tell us? I guess not. Only one? Ah. Ouch. A unit in a building hex automatically ignores 1 damage, result in each combat, so instead of suffering 2 damage, I only suffer 1. Alright. Okay, now these guys will try to finish them off. I hope they do. Like being forced to retreat off the edge of the battlefield, units forced to retreat into a hex featuring a blocking terrain suffer 1 damage for each morale result. Okay. Because your Citadel Guard eliminated a defending unit, they may advance into there. Commander, let us counter the Uthric's dark magic with some magic of our own. Alright, good. And then tap the center lore to view my lore powers. Okay, so now I have the Rune Blade, which I have already... which we saw earlier. But that costs 5 lore, so I cannot use it. Plunder. Play only if you have eliminated enemy until unit this turn. Gain 3... So costs none, but we gain 3. And then the Valorous Vengeance. Choose one of your units. Its battle is increased by 2, and it will not retreat during the combat on your opponent's next turn. That costs 2. Alright. The lore powers are special single-use powers that can be drastically alter the course of combat. Alright. Cost of a lore power is shown in the circle, right, which I noticed before. And the phase icon indicates the phase of which you can use it. Ah, so because it is the attack phase, this is when you could use all 3 of those. Alright, that's good to know. And since you destroyed an enemy unit this turn, you can cast Plunder and gain 3 lore. Alright, good. Now we're up to 7. Melee units have been reduced to 1 health, are considered weak. Since the Citadel Guard unit is weak, its chances to generate hits results are cut in half. Commander, let us do something to improve this unit's chances in combat. I guess that means to use the Rune Sword. Alright, I guess we could do that. And we'll attack them. Rune Blade gives your target unit a powerful combat bonus when attacking. Your Citadel Guard attack value is now being increased by 2, and its lore results will cause damage. Oh, good. That's good. Let's go. Well, that's helpful. Citadel Guard has a Pursue ability, which allows them to advance and perform one additional attack when a defending unit retreats from, or is destroyed by their initial attack. Tap vacant. Alright. The Pursue ability. Because normally you can... Got the impression you can go in there, but you normally don't... You're not normally allowed to attack after doing that. So let's Pursue. And let's see what we get. He's gone. Well done, Commander. Some lore powers are defensive. These lore powers can only be cast once all your ordered units have attacked in a combat phase. Defensive lore powers increase the survivability of your units during your opponent's turn and giving them a temporary boost to power. Tap Valor the Vengeance. Okay. Choose one of your units. Its attack is increased by 2, and it will not retreat during your thing. Alright, fine. And select a unit, since the tutorial says it's there. The shield icon lights up when you have cast a defensive lore power. You can only cast one defensive power per turn. And I've now used up all of my lore powers, but this is a 2-turn scenario, so I guess that makes sense. Tap the continue button to continue the turn. Alright. And the Uthuk turn. Alright, 1, 2, 1. When a unit affected by defensive lore power is attacked, the lore power is activated. Once activated, defensive lore powers remain in play until the end of the turn. It's attacked, the lore power is activated. Once activated. Oh, does that mean it lays dormant until there's an attack? So it can be several turns. Ow. Oh, 2 of them down. Ouch. 2 hits and a morale would normally eliminate your yeoman archers, but defensive lore power you used allows them to ignore all flag results, saving them from being pinned against the rocks. Okay, good. Oh, that was a nice hit. Ouch. A unit that would be forced to retreat into a hex containing another friendly unit becomes supported. When a unit is supported, it will not retreat. That would be forced to retreat into a hex containing another friendly unit. Oh, because there are friendly units inside of this building. So it would be forced to retreat to the building. There are other units there, so I do not retreat then. Alright. Ouch! Elbow ouch! Ouch! Okay, one of your units that is adjacent to a poisoned unit becomes poisoned as well. Oh, that hurt! The colored circles beneath your opponent's lore total indicate how many lore points they are able to use. So it's got 1 more point left. And the lore total, and how many lore powers they have available. Alright, the colored circles between lore indicates how many lore powers they have available to them. Alright. Well, he has 2 more cards with 1 point left. Commander Uther, reinforcements have been spotted on the banks of the river. We cannot hope to hold the garrison. We must retreat and raise the alarm throughout the barony. Fear not. With our next we meet the Uthuk on the field of battle, we will be victorious. And we unlocked an achievement. Thank you for completing the BattleLore command tutorial. You are now ready to stand toe-to-toe against the Uthuk. If you would like additional rules information, you can access the help guide from the in-game menu on the help menu. Enjoy the campaign. Alright.
Baron Frederick, the master of Kell, held a deep love for his country and for his people. So when news of the attack on Hernfar Isle reached him, he acted swiftly. The Baron knew that he would serve his people best by making the long journey to the Citadel to request the aid of the other Dakan lords. Before departing, the Baron ordered the militia to prepare for a larger conflict. But unbeknownst to him, a full-scale invasion had already begun.
Oh, fun. Alright, so it looks like I have a choice between two scenarios to do for next time. So we'll see what happens next time. Most likely I'll be heading into the Temple of Elemental Evil, but when I finish it, we'll be able to continue with this campaign in the next episode of Pineleaf Plays BattleLore Command.